We're back! Hi!
Hello everybody, this is Gina Choi.
Nina Choi from CHOI Sisters, a Korean girls talk show.
Okay, so we brought another top 5 frequently asked questions about Korea, so please be excited with us.
Woo! So, please introduce our 5 questions.
Before that, if you haven't watched our first video, which we dealt with the top 5 questions, please refer to the above, and let's move on to another 5 questions.
I'm so excited for today's question. What is
I'll read out everything. Okay, number 1. Do Koreans take off their shoes when they get home?
Oh.
Number 2. Oh, do Koreans really meet someone at the roof when they want to talk with them?
That's so funny.
Number 3. Do Koreans really say it's cool when it's really hot?
Okay.
Okay, number 4. Is Wi-Fi really free everywhere in Korea? Number 5. Do Koreans really drink coffee a lot?
Okay.
Okay,
Today's questions are,
Interesting.
interesting and fun too.
Okay, a lot to talk about that. Let's
All
go
right.
for number 1. Do Koreans really take off their shoes when they get home?
Yes.
of course.
Look at our feet. We're not wearing our shoes.
I'm barefoot here.
Yes.
I mean, no one actually wears shoes in their house in Korea, right?
No one.
I mean, they can use slippers.
Slippers,
right?
yes.
But not many people use slippers as well, right?
No.
And maybe it's because most of people are living in apartments, and apartments are considered to be very expensive.
In Korea,
In
yes.
Korea, right?
And about apartments, the heating system is really good.
Yes, it's really
The floor is really warm, so you don't actually need to, protect your feet with shoes.
good. Right. And also because of the heating system and all the good facilities that apartments already have, we want to enjoy it fully. So that's why we don't really have to wear shoes.
And that's actually what we've been doing since back in the old days, right?
Right. That's right. So it's one of Korean culture. Since we also used to live in California, United States, we know how it's normal and casual to wear shoes in houses as well. But in Korea, it's just so normal and casual to not wear shoes.
Actually, when I lived in the States, like I went to my friend's house with barefoot, like when I got into her house.
Right.
And she's like, oh, the floor is really dirty. Please put on your shoes.
And why are you taking off your shoes, right?
Yeah, they said that to me and I was so shocked.
I mean, it was her first time visiting someone else's house, right? In other country. So just like that, it's just culture difference. So please wear socks though when you visit other person's,
other person's
house in Korea. So if you might don't want to show your feet and toes to someone else. Okay, let's move on to number 2.
Number 2, what was it?
Do Koreans really want to meet someone at the roof when you want to talk something important?
Actually, that's true. Partially, right?
Partially, very partially.
Yeah, in K-dramas especially,
Yes.
they go, 옥상으로 오세요.
옥상에서 만나.
Especially in the workplace.
Right. 옥상에서 얘기하자.
Okay, Gina, I want to ask you, in your company, do you guys actually talk something important in 옥상?
We actually say that phrase for fun or just like a joke. If she makes a very bad joke about me, I can go, you know what? Let's see on the roof. In K-dramas, there are scenes where 2 men fight. They actually physically fight over a girl, really pretty girl. Everything is done at the roof of the building.
Yeah.
So that's why people think that, oh, maybe Koreans talk a lot on the roof, right?
Yes.
At the roof, but not frequently. And people actually go to picnic
On the roof?
on the roof.
With coffee?
With the coffee, with their
Yeah.
colleagues.
And I heard that people who work at a company, they go to the roof to refresh themselves, right?
That's right. They some people, smoke, and some people just want to breathe in and out.
Because of the work, too
Right.
much work stress, overload.
Right.
They just go and they see the view.
Right, on top
go
of the building. You're good.
Oh,
You're
thank
a
you.
teacher, so you don't really have any opportunities to do that, but still you look like
K-drama.
so it's K-drama influence. But actually, yes, we do use roof a lot, but it's not always bad thing.
Oh, that's good to know.
Okay, so let's move on to number 3. And that was, do Koreans really say it's cool, such as 시원하다 when it's hot?
We do that a lot.
A lot. Every Korean does it.
Yes, every. No exception at all.
No exception. I mean, you might be shocked at this because, I mean, why do you say it's cool when it's hot? It's like
I don't know
opposite word,
why.
right?
Like, do you know why? Like, I don't know. And we're born like that.
Actually, maybe we learned from our parents. Like,
I know.
mean,
and our parents learned from their parents.
Right.
So I don't, who made that, you know?
I don't know. It's
culture?
language culture. So let's talk about when we actually say it's cool when it's hot. You know, let's give them some situations.
First thing that comes up in my mind is sauna.
Oh, yes,
You go
that's
to
right.
sauna, right? Like you go, oh, 시원하다, like that.
Exactly. The water is really, really hot. It's like 40 Celsius, right? And even though it's like really hot and I can't really
Dip your leg because it's too hot.
exactly, but we say, oh, 시원하다 because the hotness is too hot that it feels like it's cool.
Can you guys understand?
Can you imagine like the situation? Like we want to emphasize that it's hot by saying it's cool.
Oh,
Can you understand?
I don't think they can.
Let's give them another examples. You know when our mom, Choi mommy, cooks really, really hot soup and gives to us, Choi daddy goes,
Ah, 시원하다, like that.
it's like really, really hot. And
Oh,
he says that
really
it's
hot.
really cool.
And I say that often too.
Me too.
It just comes naturally from your mouth.
Right.
It's weird, but we just do that.
And also we say that when we do stretching.
Ah, yes. And also after sweating, like
Right.
after running for like 1 hour,
Right.
you go like, oh, 시원하다. 땀
시원하다.
빼니까 시원하다, like
시원하다.
that, right?
So 시원하다 is not always used when it's really hot. It's also used when it gives you cool feeling as well.
I know, it's very hard to describe.
But you know, those examples are the most famous situations that you can use 시원하다 into. So please keep that in mind.
Gina, what's number 4?
Okay, next question is, it's something that we are proud of. Is Wi-Fi really free everywhere?
But actually, everywhere? Yes? No?
Like
yes?
98% of Korea,
Yes.
they offer Wi-Fi for free.
Yeah.
But it's
Korea
not
is such a good place to live, right?
I know, everything is so fast.
Even in the airport, the Wi-Fi is free. So if you, you know, come visit Korea, you can use Wi-Fi without paying anything.
You know, I love traveling. I've been to a lot of airports outside of
How is
Korea. I, of course, thought the Wi-Fi is free. I mean, in Korea, we never use Wi-Fi that much since we have LTE system. Korean Telecom actually offer a very, very
Fast.
very fast 5G speed connection, right?
yes.
But outside Korea, I need to use Wi-Fi a lot, right? Since the system is whole different. But Wi-Fi, it's not for free. I have to like
Pay it,
for it,
right?
or I have to ask someone how to connect this.
I know. But actually, Koreans, they have unlimited LTE. Not me, but she does it. So I am a Wi-Fi lover.
Person, right?
Yeah, so whenever I go to a restaurant, I ask the server, like, what's the password for this Wi-Fi? And
I
then
know.
they tell us, right? And then I go like this. And she's like, why do you use Wi-Fi?
I know.
have LTE.
It's so easy. You don't need to ask every time. But I mean, it's a little bit cheaper. So that's why when she goes outside, she finds the Wi-Fi password, which is open.
That's why I use the cheaper Wi-Fi system.
Right. So either Wi-Fi, LTE, it's super fast. Korea is super
Convenient.
exactly.
Come to Korea, everybody.
Okay, moving on to the last question, which is, do Koreans really drink coffee a lot?
Oh, yes, they do, right?
They do.
You know, most of Koreans, it's just their course after
Their
meal, coffee, meal, coffee,
Meal,
yeah.
coffee. So, you know, at our company, after lunch, it's like automatic course to visit a coffee shop to take out a coffee. Americano, that's what they drink most oftenly. But also latte, like other coffee menu, they are very, very well sold. That shows how Koreans love coffee, right?
Koreans are coffee lover, you guys. Actually, Gina, I saw a news and it said Korea ranked number 6 in Starbucks sales.
Oh, okay. That's right. Koreans love Starbucks. So even when they go outside of Korea, they actually look for Starbucks because they are familiar with Starbucks tastes.
Also, there are a lot of coffee shops where you can get a coffee at a less than $1.
That's so right. Because of that, Koreans can enjoy coffee very comfortably.
Like water.
Right. About how Koreans drink coffee just like water. We drink Americano more than espresso. Not like Italia, right? In other European countries, they drink espresso a lot before they go to work or after their work, as far as I know. And that's why espresso is like the best seller. But in Korea, since we drink coffee just like water, just like Nina said, that's why Americano is like the #1, right?
Bestseller. So if you guys get a chance to visit Korea, please enjoy Americano at a less than $1.
It's so cheap and delicious. Okay, so it's over. We dealt with other 5 frequently asked questions about Korea and Korean.
This was so fun.
I know, so if you have other questions about Korea, please leave a comment right here so we can have a look at it and maybe we can
Film it again.
Exactly.
Okay, so if you guys liked this video, please press like
and subscribe. And if you think it was helpful, please hit the alarm button as well.
Thank you so much. Make choices.
Your choice. Bye. Okay, this is the Facebook link and the Instagram link if you want to know more about CHOI Sisters.
Thank you so much.